welcome back to Trends and Friends. Well, Gary Dorsey and Mr. Skip, they're having a comedy show at the fair, and it's in Plainview, Texas. It's coming up real soon, and Gary's here to tell us all about it, why they're doing it, and what they're raising this money for. So, Gary, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you taking the time to share this event with us.
Time out. Before we go live, give me a second. All right, listen up. We're about to go live. Whatever you do not embarrass me, okay? Do what? No, they're not going to change the name of the show to Trends and Invisible Friends to appease you. I told you to be quiet. Okay, I'm ready.
This is Mr. Skip.
That's Mr. Skip. That's my stage partner, Mr. Skip. He was not prepared.
Poor thing. You put him on the spot. That's why.
Yeah.
Tell us about the event.
Well, Mr. Skip and I are hosting a comedy event in Plainview at the Fair Theater. It's going to be September 14th. It's a little ways off. But I'm raising money for 3 local charities that mean a lot to us, which are the South Plains Kidney Foundation, the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Plainview and Lubbock, of Lubbock and Amarillo, and the Plainview Area United Way.
Exactly.
I've got close connections to all 3 charities, and right now, if you go to my website, which is www.garydorseyandmrskip.com, you can purchase the tickets for the show, and you can also donate to each of the individual charities if you choose to.
Okay, so all the proceeds, and you see you've got tickets here. Now, we're not going to be giving them away today, so don't pick up the phones yet. We're going to give these away closer to the event, but we want to let you know about it now so you can mark your calendars for it and start helping Gary raise the money for these organizations. So, Gary, do the proceeds of the tickets go towards charities?
Well, there's a certain amount from each ticket. For example, the very first show is a 1 p.m. show where all $3 of the $3 ticket will be going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation to be split between the Amarillo and the Lubbock locations. And then part of the rest of the tickets, because we have to raise a little bit of money, there's the cost of the theater, renting it out and putting on the show. We'll make a very small profit, but the idea is to raise money for these organizations more than anything.
Right. And we want to point out, too, that the earlier shows are obviously family-friendly, but the later ones...
Right. The very first one is the only one that's family-friendly. We encourage you to bring your children. That is the Make-A-Wish show. We do encourage families to come. It will be family-friendly. The other ones, I can't really speak for the other comedians, but my comedy is... To give you a good example, I do have a lot of sexual innuendo. That's only because I refuse to do anything racist or political.
Okay.
I mean, after all, sex is why we're all here, whether you like it or not.
So, it's definitely a show for adults in the evenings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. All right, now we want to get to the details so that everyone can get those marked on their calendar. The early show is at 1 p.m. That one's $3. It's a family matinee, and that's the one that is kid-friendly. And then the 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. shows are a little bit more adult-heavy, right? So you want to be prepared for that, and those are taking place at 717 Broadway in Plainview. So make note of that it is in Plainview. And we want to tell people also last up that they will have free cab rides every Saturday at the Lantern.
Until I make it big as a comedian, I still have to do my day job as a taxi driver for the Yellow Cab of Lubbock. And I've been driving for them for 12 years. The Lantern has been fortunate enough to give us a place to do our comedy every Wednesday and Thursday, and to give back to them from 12:30 a.m. until they close. I am giving free cab rides within the city limits of Lubbock and Wolforth. I do accept tips and donations, but you're not obligated to pay anything, and it's only for that short time to Lantern customers.
Very good. I like that you're giving back to the community in that way. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, yeah, and Mr. Skip was telling me that he would really love it if you would please shake his hand.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
His hand, Roche, his hand.
My God. I cannot believe I fell for that. All right, Gary, thank you. Coming up.
You don't shake someone's belt buckle?
Chrissy Martinez Garcia has your Latino Lubbock update. That's after the break.